Okay, guys, real talk. Birds of Prey's in trouble. I'm being honest with you. Like, that's the fact, guys. WB is trying to bury this shit. This movie is a giant disaster. It's a heaping pile of fucking shit, and WB is trying to bury it. They're trying to bury it. They won't let people review it. The review embargo doesn't drop until the day before the movie. You know what kind of red flag that is. You know that's a recipe for disaster. WB is ashamed of this movie, and this movie is like totally fucked. It is totally 150% fucked.
What the fuck are you doing in my room?
Uh-oh. Gotta go.
No, you don't, you little bastard. Come here. Look, you little motherfucker. You can't be coming in my goddamn room. You understand that?
Put me down. What are you doing? This is animal cruelty. What are you doing?
Asshole. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storm. Once again, as always, if you're finding me for the very first time, guys, stay up to date on all future content. Be sure to hit that like button in this video because that shit helps out a lot. You guys hit the like button, more people hit the like button. YouTube's like, hey, people like this video and they share it more. So hitting that like button helps me out a lot. Also, if you guys can hit the subscribe button, that will help me get to my 30,000 subscribers, which is my goal of 2020. So it looks like Birds of Prey might be a disaster, and it looks like WB is trying to bury this. They are trying to bury this movie. I think WB knows this movie isn't good. You can tell by the trailers, like, this movie's going straight woke. Like, it's going full-on woke, and it looks like this movie is doing that, and I think WB is afraid of the backlash that this movie is going to get. And the reason for that is the review embargo doesn't lift until the day before the movie's release. That's a major red flag, guys. If you guys know anything about movies and anything about movie reviews, you guys know that if that embargo drops the day before or the day of, 9 times out of 10, it's because the movie sucks and the studio's trying to hide the reviews from the mass audiences so they would go see the movie anyway without knowing the actual reviews. They kind of did the same thing with Justice League. WB did that same thing with Justice League. Like Marvel and Disney, they usually release stuff like a week or two ahead of time. They did that with Shazam, Aquaman. Usually if a movie is very, very bad, the studios will wait for the embargo. And what embargo is basically telling the critics that they are under an embargo, which they cannot tell people what they think of the movie. So if they're unable to release their reviews, that means less people are going to see the negative reactions, possibly, and they will go see the movie anyway. So that's the whole thing, and this is bad. This is really bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit for you guys. It's bad. You know how I feel about the trailers. I'm not the biggest fan. I think the trailers look okay at best, but you can see where they're going for this SJW wokeness, and I personally don't care if I just go to the movie and I have fun. I'm fine with it, but I am worried because on Twitter, there are critics out there saying, hey, I'm going to see Birds of Prey next week. Oh, when is the embargo? Oh, February 5th. The movie comes out February 7th. So this is not a good sign, and WB's trying to bury this shit. They are 100% trying to bury any negative reaction that this movie's going to have, and it looks like WB is scared shitless over this. I mean, one, it's a bad sign because it's an early February movie, and then the second red flag pops up is that the embargo is going to lift the day before. So that's like 2 major red flags. None of the trailers have all been that great. I don't like what they're doing with Victor Zsasz or Black Mask. A lot of these supporting characters I'm not a big fan of. I'm really worried about this movie. Who knows? Maybe all these red flags are gonna make me go in with really low expectations. But I think Gus was telling you the truth. I think this movie's fucked up, and I think WB is trying to hide it. And I don't know. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm praying to the movie gods that this movie's actually gonna be good. But I'm hoping to God it's not gonna be a turd. And it might be a turd. It might be a turd in the wind. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. How do you feel about the embargo lifting the day before the actual release of the movie? Is this a giant red flag, like a big no-no? Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below, guys. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.